So today I thought I'd make a more casual video, and it's actually something that you guys have been asking me to do like since I guess the beginning of this channel really, which is a sketchbook tour. But not really, because I have a lot of sketchbooks that I use simultaneously and also some old sketchbooks, so it's gonna be like all of my sketchbooks. So get ready for some cringe. So above this messy manga shelf, there is this little guy that when we open, we get access to all of my sketchbooks. Okay, so now I think I got all my sketchbooks piled up here. I'm not sure of like when they're from, but they're kind of organized by age. So like I know that these are from when I was really young, and these are the most recent ones. So yeah, anything in between here is just a a mess. So let's start seeing them. Okay, so besides like small drawings that I'd make for my parents and stuff, I think this is the oldest sketchbook that I have. You can see that I had very fine technique. I would do math on, not do math, oh my god, I would do calculations, not what you're thinking. And I would draw a lot of like situations. This bird is really these are two explorers, and this one is really sleepy, and there's a clack here for like the brake noise, I think. I don't know, it's raining. So like I would draw a lot of situations and scenarios, which is interesting because I don't really draw those nowadays. I only draw like people doing poses and stuff, not like situations like I used to. Jesus. Oh god, I really like these water-based pens, the colorful ones. Horse racing girl. This horse, oh my god, can you? Oh my god. So this is a sketchbook that was laying around the house, and oh my god, what a queen, what a queen. Meu caderno de desenho, which means my sketchbook. Here we can see again more scenarios. The cat. I got better at drawing cats apparently. Thank god. Girly feeding the bird. Jeez. Okay, so, oh my goodness. This dog. I just one day randomly I was like, okay, I'll draw from a real life picture. Like I'm gonna make a photocopy just by drawing. I challenged myself to do that, right? Out of nowhere. And I did this, and I was like, oh my god, it looks exactly like the picture. I'm a genius, I'm so good at this. And I think it's in this sketchbook too. Oh my god, I even signed it. It's signed Julia. So after drawing that, I drew a parrot. Oh no, I drew this cat. Okay, so I drew this cat because I was so inspired. I was like, oh my god, I'm so good at drawing after drawing that dog. And I was like, my goodness, this looks exactly like the picture. And then I drew this parrot, and I was feeling myself. But this was the last one that I drew. I was like, I'm sick of it. After drawing all these feather details, I was like, maybe drawing is not for me. Or maybe drawing like this is not for me. I'm not sure how old I was. Like, I think I was 10 or something. Yeah, I remember being a kid and being really good at copying pictures. Because of like, sometimes in class we would have to like copy a drawing for an assignment or something, and I would do it and everyone would be like, oh my god, you're so good, and I'd be like, I know, right? You guys can see this was a turning point. This was when I started becoming a weeb. So here I have a drawing from 2011, 2012, I don't know. This is what I wrote here, and it's this girl. She's very anime inspired. I was watching a lot of Tokyo Mew Mew that time, Mew Mew Zibang too. What else? Inuyasha? I don't know if I was drawing Inuyasha at this time. And then in 2015, I made a redraw of this girly, and I honestly still think it looks kind of cute. I mean, she's kind of stiff. there's no perspective at all, but she's cute, right? I mean, come on, it's cute. And again, me drawing scenarios and situations. So this girl is trying to take her sister's piggy bank. She burned the food that she was cooking, and this girl's like, sis, I'm not gonna eat this shit. Oh, again, me being good at copying pictures. I copied this Amu Hinamori from Shoujo Eye, which is one of my favorite animes of all time. Nowadays I can recognize that there's clearly some messed up things with Ikuto and Amu, but it still has a very has a very special place in my heart. She's oh no, oh no. Okay, so you can clearly see the manga influences. I was watching a lot of like, do you guys remember Mark Crilly? I think he's still making YouTube videos. I was watching a lot of Mark Crilly tutorials. I was reading a lot of Tokyo Mew Mew. Then this girl's playing soccer. And there's this girl looking into the nothingness, the vastness of the world with this huge sun that should be burning her skin off. And this girlie, she's trying to learn how to skate. And the sun is just like, I'm just living, I'm just existing. Spooky girl, the spooky manga girl, like, oof, I'm so scared. The twins, I was really proud of this drawing. I remember being really proud of this drawing. I thought they were so cute. The bunnies not so much, but I remember being like, oh my god. I had a big ego at that time. Like, I really believed that this was like, oh my god, this is my masterpiece. Oh, here I decided to do a full like background, which, as you know, I still don't do. And clearly with no reference and no perspective knowledge, everything just looks wrong. Oh my god, this time I was watching, what was the name? La Coda d'Oro? Yeah, like it's a music, like violin, classical music themed anime. So I drew this girlie playing the violin, and this girl like, oh my gosh, she's so good. She's really good. Oh, here's more Shoujo Eye stuff. Oh, this is the first boy I drew ever. I mean, not ever, because you could see like some boys in the sketchbook, the first sketchbooks that I showed. But this is the first anime boy that I drew, which is a stepping stone. I couldn't be where I am right now without this anime boy. Oh, this Mark Crilly videos. I did this from one of his video tutorials. Oh boy, those were the times. I remember being really proud of it as well. Oh, this is me trying to apply what I learned here in the previous drawing to this new drawing. So I sketched it from like my head, which is interesting to me to realize now that I would already study and apply things that I studied to my drawings. I never realized I did that. That's interesting. Okay, now here we have, I think, my first attempt at trying to make a style for myself. So yeah, you can see that the facial features are more like distinct compared to my last sketchbook. This is really meaningful actually. So there was this artist that I followed. His username was IRL Link. He really liked Legend of Zelda, and he was a huge inspiration to me, and he was one of my first introductions to like social media artists, and this was one of his OCs, and I drew it and he shouted me out. He had like, I think he had like 5,000 followers, and I went to sleep with like 15 followers, and when I posted this and he reposted it the next day, I had like 140 something followers, I guess. And then I made a post being like, oh my god, thank you so much. I was flipping out because this artist that I really admired had reposted my art, right? I don't really know what he's doing lately. I think I forgot his tag because he changed his tag a lot. RL Link, if you're watching this, thank you for being one of my main inspirations while growing up as well. I hope you're doing good. Ah, here it is! 141 followers that I woke up to, and me being like, oh my god, Oh my, me? Being like, what? And my OC being like, what? No! This is really pure. This has really wholesome energy. Okay, so I remember drawing this and being really proud of it as well. Oh my god. And this is one of my first watercolors that I did. I used to use watercolor pencils that I'd like wet the tip of the pencil and then dilute it in some water and then use it in my painting. Like, I wouldn't draw on paper and like dilute it with water later. I'd use the pen as the pencil as a pan of watercolor. This girl, she was one of my most relevant OCs, to me at least. Her name was Panda Girl and she didn't give a fuck. That's it. That's her whole motive. She's Panda Girl and she doesn't give a fuck. You know, just a teenager projecting her personal issues onto their original characters. Nothing new to see here. I mean, these are still cute. They have like a charm to them that I can't like ignore. It's funny because I remember making each and every one of these and how I felt when making them. Oh my god, I was, as you might know, I'm a really big Vocaloid fan, and this is Kisaragi Momo. I'm surprised I remember her name. She's a character from a Vocaloid series called Mekakushi City. Wait, no, oh my god, it's Kagepro. It's Kagero Project. And I was just obsessed with that series. This is Luca in her Just Be Friends outfit. Okay, these are characters from a webtoon called Girls of the Wild, which is still one of my favorite of all time webcomics. I just really love it. Hinamori Amu. I remember being really proud of this one as well. This is more Dada, more Munyong, Miku, of course. A lot of stuff. I remember being really proud of this one as well and trying something different because I was being influenced by Omocat's artwork at the time. I was trying to do something more like, would this look good in a shirt maybe? And yeah. Oh, here I was trying to do some shading. Damn. Okay, so here I didn't have like a really good notion of anatomy. I was just trying to draw what I thought a body would look like. This was before I started looking at my own body for reference. I really did not care. She does not care. She's so sassy. So here we have some girls. Oh, I think this one was before that last one that I showed you. Okay, so I had bought manga pen nibs because I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a mangaka when I grow up. But you know what's the funny thing? I had this notion in my head that I would probably not become a mangaka, and this was just a dream that I had when I was a child, and that when I grew up that dream would either go away or turn into something else. And I was right. So it's interesting that I was so self-aware of that at such a young age. I remember telling my mom, oh, these are OCs. This is Space Girl. Space Girl! I saw a lunar eclipse. Oh my god, I should redraw her. Anyways, this is Space Girl and this is X. She likes him and he likes her, but they never told each other and blah blah blah. This is her. Okay, so I remember telling my mom that I wanted to be a mangaka when I grew up, but I would tell her not to worry because I would probably give up on that idea soon enough. Oh boy. I was really into them this time. And then I made Space Girl an older brother. I drew them with my manga pen. Oh, Teto. Kasane Teto. If you followed me on Instagram throughout like 2013 to 2015, you saw all of these because I would post each and every one of these drawings. I archived. Anyways, I hid them all because I wanted my Instagram to look a bit more professional. This was also the way that I'd feel more comfortable drawing at the time. Like, drawing eyes like this back then and drawing faces like this back then was my go-to, you know? I wasn't trying to force anything, it was just like what came out the easiest. Oh god, okay, so this one is from before those ones that I showed you, because in these drawings I wasn't trying to develop a style. I wasn't actively trying to, so these are just gonna look a lot more like me trying to do what I thought was more right for like anime characters and not trying to put like some of my own personality into it. So this is from the game Doho. I was really proud of that one too. This girly Miku, of course. Then with my manga fan Gumi from the classy tactful fire extinguisher song. I really liked Mumble songs and Mumble no One's artwork. She's still one of my main inspirations, by the way. Oh, here's an Ellis kind of inspired drawing. I remember being really proud of this one too. This was when Luca had her birthday, so I drew her receiving a birthday cake. Oh, this is Gumi. I remember drawing this and being really proud of it too. Can you see this perspective? Oh my goodness, I was doing my best. This is me again trying to draw a guy but failing miserably because I once didn't practice at all, and two, I just didn't like drawing guys, and I'm still like that. So, oh, I was really proud of this one too. I thought her face looked so cute. Can you see? I think it still looks cute. Oh, this is from 2013. Okay, so I was either 13 or 14 years old when I drew this. I remember being really proud of this one too. She's cute, but she looks stiff, you know? That's the problem with most of these drawings. Like, they're cute, but they're just stiff. They have no dimension. Rin. Daughter of Evil. Gumi. God, I drew a lot of Vocaloid, huh? This is me trying realism once again without any reference, so of course it would look wonky. Oh, this is me trying a different anime style. This was one of my favorite Vocaloids for a long time. She still is, like her voice bank is one of my favorites, but Miku and the Krypton Vocaloids are just so iconic. Lin and Len. Rin and Ren, I guess, I don't know. Magnet, Miku, and Luca. I remember being really proud of this one because I gave it some shading, I gave it some more details, and she's running and there's some movement. Oh, this is when I tried making my own Vocaloid OC. I think the skirt with the piano tiles, I think it's cool. She's looking right into your soul. This was a phase that I was really inspired by Mark Crilly, so all my drawings will kind of have that same vibe. He's playing in the rain. Gosh. Oh, I remember being really proud of this page. I was like, oh my god, I can draw anything. This is the Shoujo Eye. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh eye. This was me trying to figure out different eyes just to prove to myself that I could, I guess, because really there was no point in doing this. I wasn't practicing or anything. It was just, let me see how many eyes I can draw, or like how many styles I can do. Oh, here I was influenced by Clump Studio. So here we're back to the phase where I was experimenting with having an identity, right? Minion Girl. I remember being really proud of this because she looked so cute. I really liked her outfit. This is when I also started getting really into K-pop. This was from 2014. Thank you, Past Waves, for signing a few of your drawings. A lot of Vocaloid. I don't know what this is, but okay. This was my first Instagram drawing that I posted. This was literally the first drawing that I posted ever on Instagram. Okay, so I started posting on Instagram on 2014. I was experimenting with a different shading style. I remember really liking this one. I think she was an OC for like what, 2 weeks? Okay, so here I started the series of the Kagero project drawing. So this is Mary. These songs still slap, by the way. The Kagepro songs still slap. He was my crush. He was my crush for a while. Oh, this, oh boy. I was trying this like shapely type of shading that I would see some artists do. And I just went with it, you know, like you can see a lot of like shadow shapes around all over his body, and in these drawings too. Like I just went for it, you know. Oh, I was really proud of this one. I was trying a different thing with this too. Mako! Okay, so this is when I started watching Kill la Kill, which is my favorite anime of all time to this day. And this is when I, yeah, continued to develop my little style that I was working on. More Girls of the Wild. And here I think I was starting to like draw bodies that were like not bodies that I thought bodies in drawings were supposed to look like, but drawings that I saw and I felt like drawing. There's a little tummy tum tum. Oh, this was an OC that I really liked. I would draw her on Halloween. You see, like from those drawings my anatomy was much better because I started getting, I don't know, like when I started looking at actual bodies. there's some volume. I really liked it. It was really fun making my drawings feel real. Yeah, that was fun. I remember being really proud of this one. I was like, oh my god, you use perspective, you use like everything's more dynamic, and I was really proud of this one. You see, oh my god, you can see the bottom of her shoe. That's perspective 101 right here. I remember being really proud of these ones. Even though they were just sketches, I thought that like the poses and the anatomy was really good. I can't draw boys, okay? I can't. Oh my god, this is Seun from EXO. Miku, Vocaloid. This one's cute. This one's cute. This post did numbers on Instagram. I remember it getting a lot of attention. Oh, this one did numbers. I remember this one really getting a lot of attention. This is very relevant because it's from when I started posting my watercolor videos, like my watercolor process videos, and those blew up all the time. Like I got so many followers from doing these process videos. I honestly don't think I would be where I am today if I didn't post those process videos, because they really blew up my page. People really liked them. But then I got into like this internal conflict that people weren't following me for my art, but for my drawing videos, like for my painting videos, because they were, I don't know, calming and ASMR or something. And I didn't want that. I wanted people to follow me for my work and not for my videos being satisfactory content or anything like that. So I stopped. I stopped posting watercolor process videos. See, I was drawing bodies. I was drawing like actual bodies. Still, I wasn't looking at any references. I was using my body as like a model and like adding fat and taking off fat in certain places and just experimenting with that, I guess. I had a lot of fun in this period. I really did. This was an April Fool's joke, the Minion Girl, but people actually took it seriously, and I was like, wait, no, guys, this is a joke. This, oh, I was trying to do some perspective here. Do you see this? This foreshortening, this overlap? Damn. These are drawings with the manga nib and some blue ink. These were two friends that I just made up on the spot. And They're cute. They're really cute. Oh, I remember really liking this one. I remember being so proud of this one because I did the hatching, the shading, the... Anyway, she was just looking really good in my eyes. I feel like I shouldn't be showing these drawings. I don't know, I feel like it's a bit repetitive showing everything again. Is this boring to watch? Is this informative in any way? I know this is something you guys have been asking like for the longest time. I was doing sketch requests this day. So this is Shuga, this is Kurapika, and this is Saitama. We had this girl with the perspective and the shading and the hair. And then we had this girl that I was really proud of. I think this was the phase where I was like experimenting with like, okay, so I can twist the proportions. I can like make it look weird, but if I make it look good while looking weird, it's still cool. Like the mouth, oh my god, let's just like the mouth doesn't have to be exactly below the nose. So I was trying out style options, I guess. Oh, I remember being proud of this one, this hipster boy. And this is my boy page. I tried drawing some boys. Was I watching Kuroko no Basuke here? I think I was. I remember really liking this Miku drawing because it was like, it had, I don't know, it had life to it because I was twisting the proportions and making it look interesting rather than anatomically accurate, which is one of the things I learned and still take with me. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but prioritize the shapes and if it looks interesting rather than like anatomical accuracy. I'm not telling you to like not study and completely ignore it, but shapes, like when you look at it, does it look cool? Like, does it look energetic? Does it look, I don't know, does it look cool? So prioritize that over anatomy, and I mean that's what I started doing, and that's when I really started having fun, I guess. You see this beautiful perspective and anatomy and knowledge of the fundamentals. I remember my friends would make fun of me because the feet were so big. Bitch, leave me alone, okay? I'm drawing, I'm learning. Come here and draw the feet then. Fix the feet yourself. God damn it. Okay, so I got Copics one Christmas and I was so happy, so I think you'll see a lot of Copics drawings here. Oh my god, I really tried in this one, didn't I? I remember being really proud of this one despite her legs being really long in comparison to her body. Okay, so I've been a fan of like apocalyptic scenarios since I was a kid, so this was like an apocalyptic universe that I had in my head. This Shimakaze, I never watched this anime, but she was cute, so I drew her. The pencil shading with the extremely long legs. This is heavily inspired by Girls of the Wild because they're, you know, she's fighting and she looks basically exactly like Queen. And then this is a character that I made to go with the theme, like she's kind of a tomboyish girl and she likes to punch people. Okay, so I was trying more dynamic poses because I was reading Girls of the Wild, right? So they had a lot of cool poses and I felt inspired. If you can guess which ones like I'm referencing. Okay, so this is one K-pop NV, this is another, and this is another, and this is another, but this is, you get extra points if you can tell what this one is. So here we have some more drawings. Oh, Kill la Kill! I think this was in 2015. Oh, this is Mako. I really liked this drawing of Mako when I made it. I felt so proud of myself. Here's a forbidden foreshortening. This to me is the ultimate character design, by the way. Mako's, it was a 3 or 2 star, I think it was a 2-star outfit. Anyways, Mako's 2-star outfit was the pinnacle of character design to me. Really, they're geniuses. Okay, so this, if you don't know this, it's from an anime called Ichigo 100%, and it's one of my comfort animes. It's an ecchi harem anime, but it reminds me of a time in my life that it makes me really nostalgic, so it's one of my go-to comfort animes. Editing this video is gonna be so hard. Okay, So this is from a time when I was growing really fast on Instagram, because I was posting these, I wouldn't say generic drawings, but they're the type of drawings that attract a lot of attention in social media. And it doesn't necessarily mean they're good or bad, but they're just this specific type of drawing. I hope you know what I'm saying, because a drawing being good and a drawing doing good in social media they don't mean the same thing. Oh my god, okay. New OCs alert. So this is Arjun and this is Lily. And Lily likes Arjun, but Arjun is too much of a of an airhead to notice that. I think this wasn't an Inktober. I don't know. I think it's like 2015 to 2016 Inktober, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so this is more Lily, that OC that I talked about. I really like this like plot. These OCs are like my favorite OC universe, I would say, because I don't know, I really thought about them. This is more Meri from Kagero project, and this is Arjun being cute, saying good morning, and Lily being, oh my god, hi Arjun, like they're friends, right? So every time they're together, anyways. So this is Lily's mom. Okay, she is a translator and she's Italian, I think, and she's a MILF, of course. Okay, so this is a little comic. I'm gonna read it for you. Sorry, I can't help you do your roots today. I forgot I had a date. This is her friend, which I think she'll show up soon. And then her mom's like, are you fucking blind? Can't you see how much work I have to do? And then she's like, too noticeable to ignore, like she can't ignore her roots. And then she calls Arjun and he comes and he's so prepared. He's like, it's okay, I watched a couple of YouTube videos, I can do this. He's so cute. I had so much fun making them. Look, oh my god, he bought stuff he thought was necessary. Arjun, you're an angel. And this is Lily's best friend. Well, one of them, because there's still one that I haven't showed yet. But yeah, she's Anne and she's really cool. Oh, she's so cute. Look at her. Look at her, she's so cute and she's so energetic, and she's the friend that's like, anyways, I love her. This is Anne in another scenario, but this is completely unlike her. I was just trying a new painting style, I guess. And this is, I think this is Lily. Yeah, I tried making like an actual scenario with watercolors for once, and this cat lamp is actually a cat lamp that I have. And this is Luca. The second, okay, so there's the friend group. There's Lily, Anne, and Luca. This is Luca. He's waiting at a bus stop. I didn't really like this drawing, but here's Luca. Alright, okay, so this was another Inktober, and these are the type of drawings that do well on social media, and especially Instagram. So these types of drawings, they made me get a lot of attention. And this, of course, you guys know what it is. It's Plastic Love. And these are some OCs from my Halloween series that really blew up too. And again, the Halloween OCs. Oh, and this is when I was practicing for a painting that I did later. These are some thumbnails. So yeah, these are all like pretty recent. These are messy watercolors, doodles. I also posted a video making these, and these are so ugly, but you know, you can't make pretty drawings without making ugly ones, I guess. And here I was experimenting a few expressions and trying out like different styles for making like more expressive faces. I really liked doing this. I trained a lot of like stylization and anatomy in these types of like sketchbooks, so you can see like I try making stylized anatomy is what I'm practicing mostly here. because I really wanted to get good at it, to have like dynamic and fun drawings, because that's what I want. I want my drawings to be fun and dynamic. Fun and dynamic. Oh, this, I asked my boyfriend to draw some shapes for me, and he drew these crazy ass shapes, so I tried making characters out of them. Like, you can literally do whatever you want. It's so fun. I really have a lot of fun like doing stuff like this, because you can literally do whatever you want, and what really matters is like perspective. Perspective over anatomy is what really like counts for stuff like this. So you can see that I would draw the boxes inside the bodies to like make sure they match the perspective, and yeah, stuff like this, like these types of bodies. Also, I always draw the human body naked, and then I add clothes on top of them, because that way, to me, I can have more certainty of what I'm doing. This was when I was starting to like get comfortable with the idea of like stylizing human anatomy. So I was trying to learn a lot. These were a couple of studies of the artist Nurzan Bekaliev, I think. So I really admire the way that he draws bodies. It's so good, and apply it to my drawings. Like you see, I was starting to get more comfortable with like messing up with human shapes and having more fun, I guess. Okay, so this was the sketchbook that I used to like brainstorm with my little honey baby concept. If you don't know what honey baby is, it's like a little personal project that I have with my boyfriend, that these two badass girls, they just basically dominate the world because they're really hot and confident, and that's it. These are the first like little sketches of honey. I was still deciding on like what kind of style I'd want to go for them. Like yeah, I really like Honey Baby. They really speak to me in a spiritual level. This sketchbook is like a sketch dump, basically, and I also use it to learn some Japanese. See, I was playing a lot with like proportions and stylizing the human body. I was using a lot of references from Trigger Studio Trigger, yeah, the one that made Kill la Kill and Pantene Stocking. Oh, I really like these sketches. So this is me applying what I learned from Nurzan Bekaliev and Studio Trigger and trying to make my own little characters. I really like how these turned out. Have to go back to studying, actually. I was playing a lot with like perspective and different poses and drawing a motorcycle, I guess. Now we're done. And with this, I finish my sketchbook tour thing. I really hope you guys liked it. I like to take this time to thank each and every one of you, even the like newest people that are just like subscribing right now or like following me on Instagram right now, but mainly like the people who have been supporting me ever since like those really old sketches. Like if you recognize some of those old stuff, some of those old sketches, like I'm so happy, because I know there's a lot of people that follow me, that support me on all social media, that like they say like, oh my god, I've been here, I've been following you since like I was 15 and now I'm in college, and I'm like, oh my god, are you for real? Thank you so much. I really couldn't be like more grateful to you guys, because I really wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. And I don't know, this was a little nostalgic adventure, but I really hope you liked it and that it was it was helpful to you in any way, shape, or form. I know it's a video that you guys have been requesting for the longest time, so it's finally here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and for supporting my work throughout all these years. And I don't know, hopefully for many more to come, right? Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Wow, so many sketchbooks. Wow.